Hello, everyone. From sunny Orlando, Florida. I'm Blake Shooting with Tim Swartz and Brian Vanafettini. Winter Showcase here. Starting off with Rip City taking on the Delaware Blue.
Group play of the tip-off tournament in the rearview mirror. Now it's do or die time.
And a recap, Delaware has been very strong in this tournament, but Rip City does have the pieces to surprise someone.
Yeah, the Remix, they don't have a lot of areas to attack. They play intelligent basketball and work for themselves. If the Blue Coats want to advance, they'll need the more aggressive team.
This round of the showcase is a great tradition. This has become G League teams coming together for a miniature tournament with NBA scouts in attendance.
This is the starting five that the Blue Coats will try out to start the showcase. A lot of eyes will be watching Axel Phillips in this one. And he lined up for the Rip City Remix. Black at point guard, and he's the player to keep an eye on playing this one. And the players, this is a great chance to show NBA teams what they're capable of.
You have to find a balance, though. You can't be able to NBA scouts aren't looking for superstars in the G League. They're looking for guys who work well in a team environment.
Look at how Rip City did in their pod. They didn't win the group. Strong enough to get into the Winter Showcase as a wild card.
Well, listen, once you get here to Orlando, anything can happen. Rip City has been a surprise this season, and at this point, nobody should underestimate them.
Pass to Steele.
From the arc, that's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a hot start.
Zero hesitation for MP to make the jump to the NBA and become an NBA rotation player, a starter. He needs to shoot it with confidence.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Steele, covered by George.
Another 3 falls for Delaware.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
For the Remix, they might have to worry a little bit about fatigue in this game. Traveled from across the country not too long ago and dealt with a slight delay in routes.
Traveling to Orlando is quite a journey, and the Remix didn't have a lot of time to adjust and settle before this game started. I think you got to admit, that's a pretty big advantage for the Blue Coats.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well. They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Blunt. Pass to George. 5 to shoot. Puts up the 3. Shot by Blunt. No good. And here are the Blue Coats now. Takes the 3. And the Blue Coats, another 3.
What a great start to the year for the Blue Coats. They breezed through their group in the tip-off tournament pod play.
This team keeps getting better and keeps adding talent. Definitely a team that most are expecting to have a great run right here at the Winter Showcase.
And stolen by Blunt. From deep, Stephens. And it's Steele with the rebound. Pass to Coleman. Here's the 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Stephens, no good. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Drops in the tray.
Now you got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Now here's Stephens. Outside Blunt.
Rick City again missing.
Delaware dictating the flow. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Takes the 3. Another 3 falls for Delaware.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Stephens with the ball. To halt the run. That shot, no good. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Blue Coats ahead. Running away with this one. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
Welcome back to the second quarter. Glad you could join us for our special G League Winter Showcase coverage here on 2K Sports. And with these Winter Showcase games, every team here will get guaranteed games to show off for scouts. But one loss and you're out of here.
The title and the big cash prize for the winning team. Only 8 teams could.
Teams will make substitutions.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Got that one up quick.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They play terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. And this one is going to be in regards to the personal foul. So they're going to see if it's the right call.
And this is the time here now where the official... Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot clearer.
Indeed. And one thing with the replay review is that when you compare the slowed down speed to real time, you get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. I mean, how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes to see everything to make the call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put into reviewing, double-checking, and the game continues on. They've gotten a lot of extra possessions because of their rebounding edge.
It's been a lot, and I think it's made the difference in this game because they've done great work on the boards.
With the fadeaway, and it's in off the backboard.
Well, there's MP on target, looking comfortable from the mid-range.
Outside Marshall. Again, the miss by the Remix.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They did their best against MP, but look, that's not always going to be enough.
Outside Marshall. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I'm not afraid to say that I think maybe they got that one wrong.
It could go either way.
Launches it. The three-pointer is on target.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Pass to George. On the wing, Stevens.
Looking to end the run.
And finished off by Stephens. Flying high to send that one through. I didn't think there was a chance of getting to the rack against such a taller defender, but boy, was I wrong.
Delaware dictating the flow. Here's Ford.
Tries it from 19.
And the Blue Coats tack on 2 more.
They should keep looking to him to every chip down the court because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Pass to Marshall. That one's in. His first basket of the game. He is 1 for 2.
Using his size to do damage on the interior. Marshall.
Shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Stevens. With 1 on the clock. And Rip City again with the bucket. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Blue Coats on top. Just dominating this one. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Now in this third quarter of the Winter Showcase matchup between the Remix and the Blue Coats. Here's Hill. Established in 2023, Brian, Rip City is a young franchise.
They sure are. Of course, the G League affiliate of the Portland Trail Blazers, they're working hard to be a developmental pipeline, attracting some real talent in the coaching department.
Clock at 4. Covered by Stephens. And they turn it over. 24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. Now here's Hill. Outside Blunt. And Rip City again with the bucket.
You should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid any attention to him.
And the team name Rip City Remix has an interesting origin, Tim.
Yeah, it's really a combination of 2 things. Rip City was a moniker coined during a Blazers game in 1971. And the Remix, it's a nod to Portland's do-it-yourself creative culture in the 1970s. Pure instincts from Coleman. He's got a gift for getting in front of shots.
Turning the lob into a big-time jam. MP putting on a show.
And we're about 1.5 minutes here into the second half. And here's Marshall outside. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Count that one.
Getting aggressive inside. MP really playing without any fear in the paint.
Outside Blunt. Back to George. Off target at the rim.
You know, one of the fun things about Rip City is their college fan base.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play your games on a local campus right here in Portland. Kids can pop over from class, watch some ball, then go out and do whatever young people do these days.
Here's George. And it's Steele with the rebound. Now the Blue Coats on the break. No good on the 3. Now here's Blunt, covered by Steele. Out of bounds, it'll be Blue Coats ball.
I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way. Reacted to it too late.
Here's Delaware. There's a screen. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And another miss by Delaware. Blunt with it. He's picked up by Christie. Back to Blunt. Great pass to set up the land.
And what you love about the Remix franchise, the commitment to taking care of their fans.
Well, they're prioritizing a lot of things we love about sports. Affordable, family-friendly entertainment. name it. Accessible tickets, local broadcast. Games, mission accomplished.
And that'll be out of bounds. Remix will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close.
Down low. Here's Marshall. Up.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Covered by Stephens. Fades. That's short off the rim. They double him with Harrington. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. And here's Hill. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Lock in 5-5.
Just 5 to shoot. Not watching the line there, and that's going to cost them a backcourt violation. One minute in now to the fourth quarter. George with it. He's picked up by Christie. And the basket by McCoy.
Well, it does so much for McCoy when he's getting points inside. The defense has to be extra careful with him.
And another miss by Delaware.
And here the remix.
Shot from free throw range. And it's hauled in by the Bluecoats. And he's all alone. The shot's good.
Well, I love the initiative MP showed there on the break. Saw the opportunity, and he just went for it.
McCoy outside. Inside. A rebound by Cassell.
Wow, watch out.
And that one is hammered home.
My goodness, MP putting on a show.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here. Black drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. Black drawing the double team. Pass to McCoy. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Bluecoats with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
Look at the range. MP proving he can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Marshall. Montgomery on the wing. He's guarded by Harrington. To end the run. Montgomery, no good. Montgomery defending. Christie on the wing. From the baseline, again, Delaware.
Well, that's just exactly what this team needs from MP.
Outside, Marshall. Pass to McCoy. The kick out to Black. Marshall. There's Montgomery for three. And it's Montgomery again missing. Covered by McCoy. Outside Christie. 6 to shoot. Again, Delaware.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
No stopping McCoy, especially when he's inside. Locked in on the bucket.
So both teams making some changes here. Now the Bluecoats with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Covered by McCoy. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and he makes that one.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
McCoy for 3. Delaware grabs the miss. Covered by McCoy. Indra outside. Beyond the arc. Ooh, no luck on that one. That's it. The Delaware Bluecoats come away with a win here. Delaware will get the first possession.
First round of the Winter Showcase, and what a great tradition this has become. G League teams coming together for a miniature tournament with NBA scouts in attendance.
Pass to Steele. Makes it off the glass.
Now that took some toughness inside. They weren't taking it easy on Steele.
This is the starting 5 that the Bluecoats will trot out to start the showcase. A lot of eyes will be watching Axel Phillips in this one. And in the lineup for the Rip City Remix, Black at point guard, and he's the player to keep an eye on for you in this one. He can dazzle you.
Shot clock at 6. George, covered by Steele. George, no good.
And for the players, this is a great chance to show NBA teams what they're capable of.
You have to find the balance, though. You can't be a ball hog and start only thinking for yourself. NBA scouts aren't looking for superstars in the G League. They're looking for guys who work well in a team environment.
Now here's Hill. It's Blunt on the wing.
Outside, Stephens. Pass to Hill. Now here's Blunt. Tries a 3. Nailed for three-point land.
Look at how Rip City did in their quad. They didn't win the group, but they were strong enough to get into the Winter Showcase as a wild card.
Well, listen, once you get here to Orlando, anything can happen. Rip City has been a surprise this season, and at this point, nobody should underestimate them. With his strength and athleticism, Phillips, a lethal pick-and-roll partner.
Outside, Marshall. Hill. Right side, Blunt. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And he's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Phillips. Coleman. 4 on the clock. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
Well, the Remix, they might have to worry a little bit about fatigue in this game. Traveled from across the country not too long ago and dealt with a flight delay en route.
Portland to Orlando is quite a journey, and the Remix didn't have a lot of time to adjust and settle before this game started. I think you got to admit, that's a pretty big advantage for the Blue Coats.
Now here's Phillips. Blunt covering. Clock at 6. For 3. Good. First shot, first basket.
Look at the range. MP proving he can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Stevens. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Blue Coats with the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Green by Steele. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, you watch this Rip City team play, you have to love the way they share the ball. A great team mindset.
And the way they approach the game, it's allowed the Remix to overachieve a bit. Not an overly talented team, but they can get scoring from anywhere with how they move offensively.
To Phillips. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed his second after making his first. Outside, Stephens. Launches a 3. Again, Stephens missing.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Phillips. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I'll tell you guys what, the potential of Phillips is endless. We just saw a glimpse with that J.
Now Hill. Outside, Stephens. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Blue Coats on top, up 8. Welcome back to the second quarter. Teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Hill. Black. Hill with it. Here's Stevens. On the wing, Stevens. And here's McCoy. 5 on the clock. Here's George. Out of bounds. It'll be Blue Coats ball. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. And with these Winter Showcase games, every team here will get guaranteed games to show off for scouts. But one loss, and you're out of here.
The title and the big cash prize for the winning team. Only 8 teams can lay claim to that. And you know, all their players, they have that in the back of their minds.
Stolen by Cassell. Pass to Phillips. Oh, Phillips throws it down.
I'll add that to Axel Phillips' highlight reel.
So it's Rip City now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Stephens, no good. Delaware dictating the flow. Phillips a screen. To the middle. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. And the Blue Coats making a change here. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Marshall. Hill. That's good, and it's Marshall with the assist.
Nice speed from big man Marshall. It really helps to have someone in his position see the floor well.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Phillips. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's Rip City now. It's a 14-point game. Outside Blunt. Outside Marshall. Pass to Blunt. George. Back to Blunt. It's rebounded by Phillips. Guarded by Hill. Phillips missing. From deep, Stephens. And the remix hit again from deep.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Don't they know that's as good as a layup for him?
Covered by Stephens. Pass to Phillips. Basket good.
Playing big inside is really what Phillips is all about. He's tall, explosive, and dangerous.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Covered by Stephens. 6 to shoot. And the basket good. Good by Phillips.
If you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
From deep. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. Blue Coats ahead. Up by 15. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now in this third quarter of the Winter Showcase matchup between the Remix and the Blue Coats. Here's Hill. Pass to Stevens. Over Phillips. Stephens, no good. To the paint. Phillips can't get it to go. Here's Hill. Stephens shoots the 3. The shot misses.
Some of the shots he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse.
Covered by Stephens. Goes up on the wing. Remix with the board. Outside Blunt. Expanding his range. Good on the three-point shot. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low. Phillips a screen. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. There's the 3. 6 for 10. With that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Some quick thinking there by Phillips. Feeling the separation and just rising up with confidence.
And here is Stephens. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And stolen by Marshall. Outside Stephens. Pass to Marshall. Blunt. Out to Stephens. Now here's Marshall. That shot missing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Phillips. Out to the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Stephens. That's tipped. Pass to Phillips. And the
Phillips has looked pretty much unstoppable, using his athleticism to get whatever he wants.
Phillips over to help. Outside George. Fires for three. Delaware blocks the miss. To the left side wing. Phillips a screen. There's the lob to the hoop. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes of pass. And George with the step.
At his carrying, I think this looks too easy for George.
And here are the Bluecoats now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. To the middle. Here's Phillips. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Defensively, you got to do more than that to stop Phillips using that bruising strength.
Pass to Hill. Outside Stephens. And the shot goes in.
Man, is he fun to watch when he's working like that and get into the hoop.
Three-pointer. Another three falls for Delaware.
Shooting on pure instinct. The moment the ball touched his hands, MP knew exactly what to do with it.
This one for three. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Outside Stephens. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Looks like he took that last three a little personal.
Yeah, that was definitely some payback right there.
That's what you love to see. Two guys going at it.
Puts up a 3. Yes, once again, and he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 makes.
Matching the 3 from the other end. MP dueling.
Now here's Hill. Inside. Here's McCoy. It's rebounded by Phillips.
There wasn't a ton of congestion in the lane. He could have done better for sure.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one...
Fourth quarter action here in Orlando.
And the Bluecoats making a switch here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. That doesn't go either for Blunt. Here's Delaware. And the Bluecoats, another 3.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. And so he makes them both from the line. To the inside. Here's Phillips. Soft touch off the glass.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Back to Stephens. Christie with the steal.
Wow, considering his injury history, it's so incredible that MP can still pull off dunks like that.
Here's Hill. Here's Stevens. And the dunk by Stephens.
He is front guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket. Did they even read the scouting report?
Fade away. There he goes again, and that's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Puts one up from 19, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Just a nimble move, and that's really all MP needed to shake up the defense and find a look.
Outside Blunt, pass to Stevens. No good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sure, the defense better not relax just because he missed that one. Carving out some space inside. That is a quality look for MP.
Here's Stevens. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Not much the D can do once he gets to the bucket.
And that one misses. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Dreams it from beyond the arc.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
To the paint. Phillip.
Wow.
Watch out.
Clear for takeoff.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
From deep, Marshall. He can't get it to go. Here's Delaware. Pass to Phillips. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It goes on George. So he comes up empty, missing both. That's it. The Delaware Bluecoats come away with it. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our 2K Sports broadcast. I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's the second round of the Winter Showcase, and we have the Delaware Bluecoats taking on the Texas Legends.
Both of these teams finishing at the top of their pods during the group portion of the tip-off tournament. A lot of length, a lot of skill out there on the floor tonight.
Plenty of NBA caliber talent to go around on both the Bluecoats and the Legends.
And these players know just how impactful a strong performance is to their chances of moving up to the NBA. There should be plenty of heart and hustle out there from the opening whistle to the final buzzer.
What a big shot to start this game. Dan Coleman out of the starting lineup. Delaware fans wondering, What's going on?
Checking in on who the Texas Legends will go with to start the game. They have talent all over the floor, but it all starts with Wilkes and Tyler. And looking at the group, Coach Ken Davis will go with. He made a big change to the starting lineup as Dan Coleman will begin this game on the bench. Really a shocker. Phillips.
And got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Wilkes with the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
And we shouldn't speculate here, but there's almost certainly something going on behind the scenes.
Well, maybe it's the blue coach trying to play matchups, or maybe they're just shaking things up. But then I think, why would they? Especially with how they've played so far. Maybe he just tweaked something in warm-ups. But overall, this is a surprise.
Well, what a host city Orlando has been for the Winter Showcase. You couldn't ask for a better venue.
So you think back to the 2020 bubble held here in Orlando. They know how to host basketball events. Great job putting all these teams up for the Winter Showcase and making it a great event. Unbothered by the defensive pressure, Phillips is a beast inside.
And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Yeah, definitely saved the layup with that foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line.
Second free throw, no good. To the inside. Here's Phillips. Again,
Playing big inside is really what Phillips is all about. He's tall, explosive, and dangerous.
And you watch the way the Texas Legends have played this year. They can give opponents fits.
They have great size at all positions, and they can switch anything. Their length is disruptive. They've got to be the tallest team on average in the G League.
to the middle. From down in the low post, it goes.
With his strength and athleticism, Phillips a lethal pick-and-roll partner.
Delaware was the miss. Now the Blue Coats on the break. And that one's good.
No matter who starts the break, he's usually the one who finishes it.
Yeah, I just love watching him just attack the rim at full speed like
Yeah,
that.
get him in the dunk contest.
They get it back.
The second chance effort. Inside.
Wilkes. The shot is good. Beasley making the play.
If you allow Wilkes to get a look close in, he'll make you pay. You know, as most expected, Axel Phillips has had a strong impact on this Blue Coats team. They've made him a focus of the offense.
Well, this is what Delaware wanted and what the 76ers wanted. Got to get reps in to improve the game, and Phillips has been force-fed since his arrival.
I'll add that to Axel Phillips' highlight reel.
Texas trailing.
Here's Wilkes. In the basket for the fourth time from the field. He is a healthy 4 for 6.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
Phillips.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Texas calls a timeout. And the Legends will go for a different look here. Now here's Waters. Pass to Wilkes.
Heard from the 76ers side of things, they are ecstatic with the way Coach Davis handles and leads this G League team.
Yeah, Coach Davis can be a bit quirky, but he's
Lock in 5-eye.
with what the 76ers vision is. They believe in Coach Davis, and they support him very strongly.
Oh, the big man with the big finish.
The Blue Coats leading.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint, deflects the pass.
Back to Phillips.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's so nice to have someone who can take charge like he has.
They've got to be feeling good about having the ball in his hands at that end of the floor right now.
Yeah, he's just been so smooth.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Blue Coats on top. Set for the second quarter here in Orlando. Teams deciding to change it up. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Down low. And so it looks like the Blue Coats will retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And the Blue Coats, another three.
Got to get out on that as well, too. NBA proving he could be dangerous for deep.
Here's Tyler outside. No good. Here's Delaware. To the paint. And the dunk by Phillips.
You have to give credit the way MP has played here. He's done a great job of setting up Phillips with a lot of fantastic looks.
Yeah, I feel like MP has gone out of his way at times to get Phillips the ball. But that's the game plan, and MP has certainly executed it very well.
And that one's good, Tyler.
Oh, come on. Tyler was way out there. That is why he is so dangerous for Texas.
Pass to Phillips. He's covered by Waters. Phillips missing. And here are the Legends now. They trail by 9 points. Tyler, no good. Phillips in the post. Defended by O'Brien. Phillips.
Well, Phillips has looked pretty much unstoppable, using his athleticism to get whatever he wants.
Here's O'Brien. And it's Steele with the rebound. And the Blue Coats, another three.
The three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer is a nice friend to have.
Here's Tyler outside. That one is off.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
We already know how good his range is, so he shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And that concludes the first half. The Blue Coats on top, leading by 14. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. It's time to get the second half started. The Blue Coats and Legends back on the court in Orlando. When this Legends franchise moved to Texas from Colorado in 2009, Brian, they became a Mavericks affiliate.
And back then, you'd see teams be affiliates for multiple NBA squads. How about that? The Legends were one of the first to be solely tied to one organization. I guess they really are legends.
And he comes up with the deuce.
High arcing shots are a great tool to have. Tyler's showing off how complete his skill set is.
From 18 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect, and like we say, he's been making music all day long.
Tyler, no good.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but he got lucky.
Just a nimble move, and that's really all MP needed to shake up the defense and find a look.
Since their founding in 2010 and until recently, Tim, the Texas Legends have struggled to win.
In their 15 years as a Mavericks affiliate, Texas has a grand total of 1 playoff victory. This talented group of Legends players, they're hoping to change that.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. He gets that one.
Inside, Tyler is very capable. He just focuses on getting to his finish.
Beasley grabs the miss. Hawkins right side. Pass to Beasley. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
And you know, the Texas Legends are based in Frisco, just north of Dallas.
Yeah, so it works great with their affiliate, the Mavericks. The teams are so close, it allows a lot of synergy between the Mavs and Legends, both in the coaching perspective and front office. I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
Pass to Hawkins.
Tyler.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Another 3 falls for Delaware.
And add another 3-pointer to the second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Wilkes gets the bucket.
Smooth shot right off the catch. Wilkes was all set up and good to go.
Well, no way around it. Last year was a rough one for the Legends. They went 8-26 in the G League regular season.
Yeah, they're looking to improve on that record. They were last in the G League in offensive rating. That's a big area of focus for this year's Texas team.
And the Legends call time here. And the Legends will go for a different look here. Got a piece of it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there at this point.
Not enough on that one as it misses. And the Bluecoats tack on 2 more.
There's MP on target, looking comfortable from the mid-range.
Inside. Can they get it?
And it's laid in by McCaw.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Howell defending. Made it away to create the space.
Carving out some space inside. That's a quality look for MP.
Tyler with it.
9 points in the game. To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Great open look there.
Shooting on pure instinct. The moment the ball touched his hands, MP knew exactly what to do with it.
McCaw outside. McCaw drawing the double team. Pass to Waters.
Off target from the baseline. The 3 is up. Hit the shot at the very last second.
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Pressure? What pressure?
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Bluecoats on top, opening a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Fourth quarter action ahead of us in Orlando. What a fantastic winter showcase this has been.
I mean, guys, the game plan is very simple right now. Keep feeding Wilkes because he's flat out cooking.
Lets it go from deep. And the Bluecoats, another 3.
They built this league who plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
And just give him any bit of space and it's automatic tonight.
Now here's McCaw. Christie covering. 3 on the clock. McCaw can't hit. Defended by Wilkes. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Waters with the rebound. Now McCaw. Pass to Waters. Powell. Here's Wilkes. Waters outside. Here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Gibson. Now here's McCaw. Off target with the 3. And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Phillips. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Nice feed from MP. While he's here in the G League, NBA front offices, they want to see that skill from him.
Pass to Wilkes. Oh, the finish by Wilkes.
The one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Oh, man, he is smooth as silk, even on the power finish.
Just so pretty.
That's part of what makes him unique, that combination of the P&P, power and polish.
And it's Texas's ball. This one for 3. No good on that shot.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Defended by Wilkes. Wing shot on the way. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, he's scored over half their points so far. That's just a major contribution.
And it's out of bounds to the Legends as Texas retains possession.
They're lucky that pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Pollard. Waters outside. Wilkes with the triple. Wilkes missing again.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Defense had good position, but MP just out-talented the defender.
Now here's McCaw. Not a lot of room. Here's Waters. Delaware grabs the miss. Guarded by Pollard. Phillips left side. Up and in on the way up.
A big lead becomes bigger. They're playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here's McCaw. He's guarded by Harrington. And once again, off the mark by Texas. Defended by Wilkes. Fires for 3. Waters with the rebound. McCaw right side. Pass to Pollard. From outside the arc. Harrington grabs the miss. Defended by Wilkes. Steps back and shoots. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Well, there's that fearless streak with MP. He got a defender in his shirt and didn't care.
Here's Wilkes. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Wilkes with the defensive effort.
Yo, MP, make sure you...
It all comes down to this, the Winter Showcase Finals. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. We're closing out our time here in Orlando with the final game of the showcase. The Delaware Bluecoats and the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
Two teams that handled their pods during the group stages with ease. The fans were hoping to see this matchup, and they got it.
A lot on the line tonight. Bragging rights, a cash prize, but for the players, it's also a chance to show they are NBA level.
You look at the roster for the Skyforce for Bluecoats, there are some big names, but also some newcomers that have surprised a lot of people. MP is a name that stands out, and you feel like he's just scratching the surface.
What a matchup here in the finals. Delaware and Sioux Falls have both been very impressive in the Winter Showcase. And I don't think you could really say that either side has much of an advantage.
Here's who we'll see from the Skyforce to start the game. Marty Morris at the 3 is someone who can give a defense fits with how difficult he is to track. And the starters on the floor for Delaware. Phillips and MP, the big threats in their lineup so far this year.
The 3 ball. And the...
Another 3. And the one area that you figure the Bluecoats will lean on is the offense of Axel Phillips.
I would bet the Skyforce try to take that option away early, make other players on the Bluecoats beat them. Delaware hasn't been forced to do that during the tournament yet. Well, the cash prize of $100,000 for the winning team, a huge incentive here in the finals, and that would go a long way for most of these G League players.
That would go a long way for most people. I mean, having that kind of bonus at the end is something that I love about this Winter Showcase. Just another wrinkle that adds a bit more pressure here in the finals.
Goes up on the block. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 in this game.
Out to Coleman.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2.
Still banging around in there. Ellis gets it done inside.
Here's Delaware.
7-point differential.
What a great Winter Showcase we've had so far. Big names performing as expected, and a handful of games that came down to the wire.
You can definitely feel the level of play and intensity of these games higher than a regular season game. These players are leaving it all out on the court and have been all showcase.
Baker outside. Outside Williamson. Smith.
Lets the 3 fly.
They get it back.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As you can see, it's tough to keep Castro off the boards with his 7'2", 290-pound frame.
Shoots from the elbow. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Skyforce trail.
Looking at the path the Skyforce took to get here, Brian, they had to survive some early scares, including an overtime game against the Capitanes.
As much as the Skyforce were tested in their first game, they looked in control the next round. Coach West trusts his Skyforce roster, and he tries to empower them when they're out on the court. And that approach has certainly paid off in this showcase.
Ellis, no good. Out to the left wing. And the Bluecoats, another 3.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
again. The Sioux Falls Skyforce is a team that plays with a lot of joy out on the floor. Very traditional approach to their offense, but they all know their roles.
And there is some great veteran leadership on the Skyforce that makes that happen. You think of a guy like Jackson Ellis. Boy, what a locker room presence he's been for Sioux Falls.
And it's good off the back rim and in.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Pass to Ford. From outside the arc, gets it to go from downtown.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Here's Ellis. Off with the layup. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Blue Coats on top, leading by 17. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter two. Welcome back, everyone. It's the Winter Showcase Final. Skyforce and Blue Coats starting off the second quarter. Here's Graves. Outside Poole. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the Skyforce another 3.
Showing just how dangerous he can be from downtown. You've got to get up on Morris there.
Got that one up quick.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one. With their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Here's Graves. Outside Poole. Shoots over Christie. That one right left.
You know, he might be a little overconfident if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's never hitting that shot. I mean, me, yeah, I might be able to hit that shot, but he's never going to be able to hit it.
Maybe.
With the shot. Skyforce with the rebound. And here is Morris. No good with the layup. Deflects the pass. Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Sioux Falls. He's guarded by Logan. And the Blue Coats get it back. Pass to Harrington. Goes back up. And good that time.
A silky mid-range shot. You can tell MP has put the work into getting that dialed in.
Now a timeout called by Sioux Falls.
They could be just trying to get a break in action to clear their heads. They've gone ice cold, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to give them a quick break.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget all the missed shots we've been seeing.
And maybe refocus a bit. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Ellis. Tries from 7. He can't get that one to fall. Puts up a 3. The Blue Coats, another miss. A difficult situation for Sioux Falls. Here's Castro. On the wing, Ellis. He's got 11. That's tipped.
Some high pressure defense from MP, getting in there and finding the block.
From the arc. And it's Ellis with the rebound. Baker with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. He's guarded by Ellis. Nailed from three-point land.
Nothing you can do about that. Sometimes MP still connects despite whatever you throw at him.
Now here's Baker. Pass to Ellis. And it's blocked. Inside. Baker with the steal. Tries a 3. They get it again. Castro. The Skyforce again can't hit. Another 3 falls from Delaware.
Block in 5-5.
Into a one-man show in this one. MP carrying the load and scoring it very well.
Down low. Done by Castro.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Coleman outside. Fires from deep. And the Blue Coats, another 3.
Look at the range. MP proving he can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ellis. There's the block. He's covered by Smith. And it's Ellis with the rebound. Baker into the lane. And plenty of contact on the shot, so the 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And good on both. No good on the last second attempt there. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Blue Coats ahead. Running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to Orlando as we begin the second half of this Winter Showcase Final. And the Skyforce are a long haul from their parent club, Ryan, the Miami Heat.
Well, it's not just a hop, skip, and a jump from Miami, Florida to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, guys. And the weather is certainly a little different as well.
2 physical points from MP, showing off some of that weight room work.
Outside Smith. There's a screen by Ellis.
Fires for 3.
And Smith hits one from deep.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
From the wing. And that one off the back rim and in.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
On the wing, Ellis. The shot is good on the assist by Smith.
Clearly, Ellis can knock this down in his sleep. I mean, he took the shot right off the catch.
Let's go. Again, Ellis missing. Skyforce started in the rough and tumble early days of the minor leagues, Brian.
Yeah, a Wild West type of environment, if you will. This team retains a certain hard-nosed ethos and toughness as part of their DNA.
He hits a second from the line. Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over. Now here is Smith. Out to Baker. Trying his luck deep. The Skyforce again can't hit. Now the Blue Coats on the break. Fades away. Good on the shot.
You run anytime you can. He knows that. He gets out on the break.
And Sioux Falls has possession. Pass to Ellis. Rejected by Steele. Blue Coats on the break.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see often.
Timed it perfectly and caught the defense totally off guard.
Watch out below.
His coach's heart was in his throat for a second. And that was not a big smile. Come on, something get him some water.
You know, the cold South Dakota winters, they really polar opposites of their parent club name, the Heat.
Well, the shooters that play here. They've had a few of them go on a heater. You think of guys like Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, some real flamethrowers.
Too open that time. He made it look easy.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Pass to Ellis. And it's out of bounds. The Skyforce able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3.
Skyforce used as a kind of boot camp for Miami Heat players, Tim.
They're centered to play big-time minutes while being challenged to expand their games. This is the perfect setting to get uncomfortable and get better.
He's guarded by Ellis. Jackson Ellis with the defensive effort.
He did the right thing to try to fade away with the D all over him, but it's a hard shot to send.
Sweet move. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, you look at him, you watch him, and you notice his mechanics, they're totally out of whack. He's lost all feel for his shot.
And you can tell that just by looking at his numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Boy.
To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
And the Skyforce making a change here.
And you know, the name Skyforce was actually chosen from a fan contest almost 4 decades back.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like something from the 80s, doesn't it? But actually, some fans wanted the name to be Sky, and then some fans wanted it to be Force. So the executive said, hey, why don't we just split the difference?
Another three falls from Delaware.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Back to Smith. From past the arc. And it's hauled in by the Blue Coats. Knocked loose. Stolen by Morris. Pass to Williamson. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Blue Coats with it. From deep. He can't get that one. Now Baker. Christie with the steal. That will count. And that's not going to go. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Blue Coats on top, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
This is it, the final quarter to decide the winner of this winner showcase. Well, Tim, a long and cherished history for the Sioux Falls. Gibson up. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Harrington. Takes the three, and he's good on the three ball.
They built this league through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
No question about it. He's hit everything he's looked at.
But just give him any bit of space, and it's automatic tonight.
Outside for Christie. Guarded by Baker. On the wing, Harrington. Another three falls for Delaware.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Here's Ellis. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Wanted to keep it, and Ellis made the right choice off the pick.
Outside for Christie. He's guarded by Ellis. And the Blue Coats tack on 2 more.
He scored most of their points himself. His offense is a big part of their recipe for success.
The three from Baker. It's hauled in by the Blue Coats. Outside for Christie. Guarded by Williamson. With the fadeaway. And Jackson Ellis pulls it down. Baker left side. Expanding his range. They get the rebound. Pass to Ellis. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the Blue Coats, another three.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Williamson, he's covered by Phillips. Ellis inside. Buzzer makes it official. The Delaware
Well, what did you expect? You totally ignored the game plan.
First half of the season was pretty rough, but it's easy at one level to get tunnel vision.
Your journey isn't a solo act.
Trace, beat MP.
I'm telling you, with you.
Block in 5-5.